Saigo Takamori was born in Kagoshima Prefecture, an area at the southernmost tip of Japan's Kyushu Island in the 1820s. This was during the Edo period. His father, Saigo Kichibei, was a low-ranking samurai officer. Saigo was the eldest son to the family. He grew up being interested in martial arts and Zen. Later, he became academically focused. His first job, given to him at the age of 16, was at the Agriculture Administration. It was there that he began to gain priceless experience, beliefs, and a sense of righteousness from observing and working closely with the poor farmers. Due to poor expenses, Saigo grew up learning frugality and humility, which are traits still admired in the national hero today. In 1868, Japan began its westernization. This was the beginning of the Meiji period. Changing to the Meiji period was a tough time for samurai. This was when Japan moved on from feudalism to a more westernized world. They took away feudal domain and replaced it with a central government. The government trained armies with Western weapons, such as guns, instead of the old-fashioned way where they used swords. The new reform was initially not well accepted by everybody. This was because of its lack of Japanese culture and spirit. The Satsuma clan, run by the Shimazu family, were the first to revolt against the new government. Later on in his life, Saigo realized the importance of the samurai in the centralized and more westernized government. At the time, he was working for the government as the commander of the Imperial Guard. After resigning from his position, he moved back to his native province, Kagoshima, influencing a number of his subordinates to resign as well. Saigo, after having resigned, established a school for samurai back in Kagoshima Prefecture. At the time, tensions with samurai and the government were rising due to new laws regarding samurai conduct. Saigo later became samurai leader in an uprising against the Meiji government. Saigo Takamori decided to lead a rebellion against the government in 1877, 9 years after the beginning of the Meiji period. He took a stand against the ideas of the government relating to samurai and westernization. Saigo's samurai troop traveled to the Kumamoto Castle, where the last samurai rebellion began. Because the troop was greatly outnumbered and there was no chance for them to succeed, Saigo Takamori allowed samurai who were not ready to die to leave. This rebellion was the last official stand of the samurai. In the end, the government overthrew the rebels and Saigo Takamori at the Battle of Shiroyama. Although the true instance of Saigo's death is unknown, it is most commonly accepted that he died committing seppuku, an honorable way of committing suicide that was used in the samurai ways. This was done by him and the help of one of his followers, Beppu Shinsuke. Saigo's head was decapitated as a way to end his pain and hid from the imperial forces. Saigo's acts were seen as rebellious against the government. But now, people honor him because of the way his life was sacrificed to protect the value and the culture of Japan. Saigo Takamori has left a lasting impact on Japanese culture. Although he was against the government, he was pardoned by the government around 10 years after his death due to his popularity with the masses. Many myths surrounding his death appeared among the common folk, many stating that Saigo didn't die at all, and instead moved to another country. The rebellion also sparked a rising popularity in the style of ukiyo-e art prints, as the illiterate masses needed illustrations to report the events of the rebellion to them. The industry was very active during and slightly after the rebellion. Saigo also occasionally appears in Japanese popular culture, such as Japanese anime. An example of this are his appearances in the anime Bakumatsu Kikan Setsu Iro ha Nihoheito as a supporting character. He also appears as a boss in the video game Hakuoki Bakumatsu Musou-roku, and as a character in the TV drama Atsuhime. A character in the slapstick anime Gintama named Saigo Takamori is also based off of Saigo. A famous statue of Saigo stands in Ueno Park, depicting Saigo with his dog. Saigo has also acted as inspiration for the character Katsumoto in the film The Last Samurai starring Tom Cruise. Katsumoto, played by Ken Watanabe, is roughly based off Saigo Takamori. In the end, Saigo Takamori ended his life in a final battle that he knew he wasn't going to survive. He fought for what he believed in, even if it meant that he would have to give up his life for it. Saigo died in 1877, the same year that the Satsuma Rebellion started. Although his life and accomplishments happened more than 140 years ago, Saigo Takamori is still remembered today for his bravery and loyalty and standing up for his beliefs.